His wife miraculously returned from a shipwreck, but the cat at home bared its teeth at her. At first, the man didn't think much of this detail. He wanted to prepare a nice dinner for his wife, but then, his wife grabbed a chocolate cake and started eating it. This caught Jimmy completely off guard, because his wife never ate chocolate before. Maybe after being stranded on that island for so long, she couldn't afford to be picky about food anymore. Then, when Jimmy went to work, he learned, besides his wife, one male coworker also miraculously survived. But unfortunately, he lost his right foot. The other 3 people on the trip didn't make it. Though shocked, Jimmy invited his buddy over for dinner with his wife. However, that evening, as they got dressed and were heading downstairs, Jimmy suddenly noticed something strange. The shoes he thought were loose and comfortable. His wife just couldn't squeeze into them. After all, they were 40 years old, way past growing. So what was going on? This made Jimmy start to doubt. After dinner, his wife and buddy cleaned up the dishes, while Jimmy shared his concerns with his friend.
That woman isn't Liz. She's not my wife. But what I do know is that she's lying. She's not really my wife.
Daniel, you've had a lot to drink tonight.
He remembered when he picked up his wife. He'd asked her to play her favorite song. Everyone who knew him knew this, but his wife played the wrong song. Though his black friend didn't think much of it. Figured after everything she'd been through, she might have changed, no need to make a big deal out of it. But Jimmy was filled with unease. His wife seemed eager, but she started getting into some kinky stuff, which made Jimmy even more uncomfortable. It all happened after the shipwreck. The company held a ceremony to honor his wife. Standing in the crowd, Jimmy just couldn't feel happy about it. His father-in-law beside him noticed his odd behavior.
You could at least try and look happy for Liz. It's outrageous the way you've been behaving. You haven't said a single word to her all evening. You've been treating her very badly.
The next day, Jimmy and his wife went to the hospital to visit the coworker who lost his right foot. Jimmy took the chance to talk to his wife, reminding her, you should really try to find shoes that fit. He also told her, that man might not be your real husband. But the way his wife looked at him, she clearly thought he was crazy. After leaving the hospital, Jimmy went to the bank, and secretly transferred all their assets out. At dinner, Jimmy didn't touch his plate. Just when things got awkward, he suddenly got a phone call, even though there was no sound on the other end. His gut told him it might be his wife Liz calling. The next day, Jimmy's phone was gone. At breakfast, he still didn't touch his plate. Then he demanded to know where his phone was. Only the 2 of them and the cat were in the house. The cat wouldn't take his phone, and wouldn't turn it off.
Give it.
Are you excited to find out if it's a boy or girl? I know I am.
Jimmy's expression turned cold. He even straight up told the woman to get out. But no matter how harsh his words got, his wife showed no anger whatsoever.